Hello knitters, Fei Lin from Strand Knitting Studio in San Clemente, California. Happy 2024! Yay, we made it! So today I've got what I'm wearing on my needles, two classes, one class, and the blanket. Stay tuned. Sort of can't see it. I'm wearing the Melody cardigan that is out of 4 skeins of this mohair. I have to say, this is the lightest, most amazing thing ever. It's freezing here this morning. It's like in the 40s. Oh my God, it's in the 40s. Winter's here. So anyways, this is one we have in the studio that Christine made. And it's a medium. Now, I still would make mine a large because it doesn't, I just need it longer, really, is all I need it. And maybe a few more stitches at the top. But not much difference. I mean, it fits pretty well. So this is a very versatile for anybody. And I'm telling you, this is like amazing. And so this is one of the colors we have. Takes 4 skeins, pretty much 4 skeins. And it was on a size 13. So I know you all saw it, but I'm wearing it today. All right, first class of 2024, and I hate to say, you know, Valentine's comes faster than you ever think. But anyways, I'm going to do the first pillow class. So this is a technique class that you're going to learn a technique, but you get a pillow. So I'm going to do the heart pillow. Now, this is Intarsia because Intarsia means that you have a color that is just here in the middle, and it does, so you're not carrying the strands with you because this is too far to carry strands with you and stuff. So this is Intarsia, yes. And so now with this is 9 squares. You don't have to make 9 squares. You can make 1 square and put a backing on it and some lavender in it. Now it's a sachet, stick in your drawers. You can make a pillow out of just 4 of them, which would be a nice medium-sized pillow. You can make a purse out of 2, 4, 8 of them. So you would do 2 more rows down here, fold it in half, and then sew it up and you got a purse, put a handle on it. So you can make a purse out of it. So this one's not just a blanket, and you don't have to make all 9 if you don't want to, but if you want to, it's a great pillow. It's a great pillow. Now, do you have to do it out of these colors? No, you don't. This is Noro Curion, and you don't have to do it out of this. You can do 2 colors. You could do a gray background and a, I don't know, gray and gold, gray and cream, gray and, you know, you could do anything you wanted to. Mostly though, it's just Intarsia. So yeah, gray and cream would be really, really pretty. Or golden gray, golden cream. Anyways, whatever is in your house, you can make it match your house. So you don't have to use the Curion. It just is amazing. But anyway, so this class is January 20th, 21st. Sorry, January 21st, 10 to 12. Hold on a second, I'm going to double check that. Okay, yes, Sunday the 21st from 10 to 12. So call and get your seat for that class. And then all the supplies will be in the emailer for you. But you will be learning Intarsia. So Intarsia is a great fun thing. So that's that class. Then the other upcoming class is the Heirloom Blanket. So this again, I'm going to have the whole video at the end. So if you want more information, just follow to the end. So the Heirloom Blanket is a class where we do 2 squares a month. For the most part, it varies a little bit. 2 squares a month, and every square is different stitches. And so you learn a ton of stitches. You learn how to read your patterns. You start learning how to make your mistakes. Yes, you do. And you learn how to just gain a ton of confidence in your knitting. Like you sort of leave the year feeling like you're a knitter, which is really good. And you don't always need me, which is really good, even though I miss you, but it's good. That's the goal. So that class starts on the 28th. It's always the 4th Sunday of the month until the end of the year, but it's the 4th Sunday of the month from 10 to 12. And so you need to get on our list. Now, if you've already told me you're coming, tell me again so I know for sure I've got you on the list. And if you haven't told us, call in, leave, say you want to do it, email, whichever way you want to communicate with us. The yarn will be in around the 15th. And so call before you come in to get yarn, because right now we don't have the color selection will be much better after we get our shipment in around the 15th, so in like a week or so. And that's also the way to sort of think of this. This is like a year-long technique class, and we're just making a blanket out of it so that it's not just random squares that have nothing to do with each other. But basically it's a year-long technique class that you're learning a ton of stuff on. So anyway, so that's that starts the 28th. And again, if you want more information, see pictures of people's things and hear how they felt about the class, that's at the end of the video. So go past the credits and keep watching. I've got something off my needles, but I'm sewing it up, so it's still technically in my project stuff. So we've got this striped sweater, and I'm going to put a picture of one that was completed. One of our clients, we sort of got her doing this, and we loved it so much we're going to do it ourselves. So this is carry-on, which is, there's me a carry-on, which is this. So how it stripes, right? 10 different, no, it wasn't 10 different colors. It could be 10 different colors, but it wasn't 10 different colors. It was 10 skeins, but like 8 colors, 7 different colors. There's some you want to repeat that have the light, bright colors. Like this one, you would need at least 1 or 2 of these. So you have more of the bright colors. A lot of them have a lot of the dark colors. But anyways, this was so much fun. You're on a size 10.5 needle. 10.5 needle. It's 4 rectangles basically, and then you sew it up. So pretty good. So anyways, that's coming up, and hopefully we'll be in the studio by the weekend, because all I have to do is sew, block and sew. Block and sew. So, okay, and last little thing I wanted to start talking about is, but give you an idea to do. January we start decluttering. I don't know about you, but I decluttered a lot of Christmas stuff. I've decluttered some of my kitchen drawers. It's sort of that time of year, like, okay, let's get some of this stuff out of my house. And I also decluttered my knitting notions. So all the little, all the needles, the markers, needles, knitting needles, sewing needles, measuring things, whatever you have in your drawer or in your bag or whatever, like clean it out. Go through it all, get it all back where it's going, and get rid of things you haven't used all year. If you haven't really used it this year, you're not going to use it. So just like let it go. It's okay to let it go. And and I'm telling you, open my little drawer that's next to my couch, and it was like, I had so much, and now it's like, oh gosh, I can actually find what I'm looking for. So declutter all your knitting notions, or get them organized, like get them back where they're supposed to be. And then if you've got multiples, you could also have multiple bags of stuff that sort of go with you, so that you can throw one of those into a project bag, and this one can go into a project bag because they sort of have markers, they have multiples of this stuff, so you can split it out into like several different sets that can be thrown into your project bags. And that way you always have one with you, because I hate it when I don't have one with me. So clean out that. I'm not going to tell you to clean out yarn yet. We'll do that later. But clean out all the notion stuff. It'll make you so happy. All right, that's it. Short and sweet. And yeah, so it's high knitting season. Oh, and knit something for you right now. Let's knit for you, like a melody cardigan, or a striped sweater, or a pillow. But find something that you want to knit for yourself, a cowl, a hat, a scarf. It doesn't have to be a big project. It can be a small project that you can just sort of get done, but it's for you. A beautiful scarf is always fun, out of some really nice yarn that's for you. So anyways, so happy New Year, and I hope to see you in the studio real soon. Bye. Heirloom Blanket. So this is a year-long class. This will be our 4th year doing this blanket. It's a year-long class that you learn lots of things about knitting. Like, you learn a ton of techniques. You learn about pattern reading. I find that everybody that takes this class, whether they're a beginning knitter or an advanced knitter, come at the end of the year and say, I've learned so much about knitting in this year. And so the blanket has, all the squares are different. There's 20 squares, and all of them are different. You end up, we typically get 3 colors, And you see everything's really different. You got baubles, you got cables, you got striping, you got lace, you got Fair Isle, you got stitch patterns, you have a cable dowel, and jacquard, you got all these stitch patterns. And one thing you definitely learn is what you like and don't like. Like if you'll figure out whether you like lace or you don't like lace, or you like cables and you don't like cables. Those kinds of things, you'll figure that out pretty quickly. But at least you figured it out on a little 10 by 10 block and not a sweater or something that you bought tons of yarn for and you're like, oh God, I hate doing lace. I don't want to do lace. Or I love doing cables. Thank God I got, So you figure out things that you like. Fair Isle is another one that's a big technique, and lots of things are Fair Isle right now. So so you learn a lot, whether you're new to knitting or at advanced and been around knitting for a while. I hear from everybody how much I learned from doing this class. So you'll learn the pattern reading. You'll learn pattern reading, which is really, a lot of people's like, oh, I don't understand the patterns, which, yeah. You learn how to fix things. And then you just learn tons of different things. It's a year-long class. We meet once a month, the fourth Sunday of every month. And so you get to know everybody's, which is really fun because you're on sort of a journey with a group of people and it's the same people all the time. So that's really fun to do. And then by the end of the year, you actually have a finished blanket. And so it's just a lovely, lovely way to like learn, advance your knitting skills no matter where you are in your knitting journey. You will advance your knitting skills by doing this project. So it's the fourth Sunday of the month and 10 to 12. So come in January and go through, like we'll have lots of colors of chow, and you can come in and pick your colors and all that kind of good stuff. A lot of people pick, colors that match their house, or if you're doing it for somebody, then, colors they like, or that kind of thing. And you can go pretty neutral with the colors too. You don't have to have bright colors. They can be, creams and sort of beiges and a taupey brown or something, or gray and a taupey brown or something like that, so that it stays very muted. It doesn't have to be really super colorful. So, but it can be anything you really want it to be. So come in, you'll need three colors, 5 of each color, 5 skeins of each color, and then 1 accent color. You don't have to do, it's your blanket. There's lots you can do more than 3 colors. You can do 2 colors. It's really hard to do 1 color because there's a lot of blocks that like you can't stripe with 1 color. You can't Fair Isle with 1 color. So there's several blocks that you can't do with 1 color, but you could use 2 colors, and they could be colors that are very close to each other. Like a cream and a beige, or a cream and a light tan color, or something like that. So it stays very neutral. It doesn't have to be colorful. So it can be whatever you want. And so I hope you consider taking our class for the year, and it's lots and lots of fun. At the end, the next segment up is going to be videos of people talking about the class and pictures and all that kind of good stuff.
Okay, latest summer project, and I love this one because I'm going to wear it for beach cover-up, although I had to wear it today to show everybody. And I have learned so much in 10 months. I have made multiple sweaters and scarves and hats, and I can't get enough.
And a lot of it came from what you learned in the squares?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of stitches, a lot of, and then of course Tinking is a great teacher too. But,
yeah. Everybody takes out, you guys. It's all okay.
3.
I love this class because I learned color work for the first time so that I can make this.
Yay!
I was always scared of it, but it turned out great.
And what colorway is that?
This is the
San Clemente
Seaside here. Yes.
So yay!
So soft. Love it.
Amazing, amazing. Best thing ever. Thank you.
Blanket class is Sunday every month. It was fantastic. You learn so much about any kind of stitches you can imagine. Color work, all kinds.
Yep.
Laces, cables, you name it, is all in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I knitted blanket, the whole giant, every square. I learned all kind of stitches, so many of them. And I learned how to knit beanie, baby sweater, hoodie sweater, adult tank top. Just unbelievable. All my family was shocked. I can do that. they said, oh my God, you actually able to do that and you stick with it? Failing gave me so much encouragement. So I thank her very much.
So when I started blanket class, all I knew how to do was knit and purl. First square, cable square. Next thing I knew, I was knitting an awesome sweater with the cable down the back. I've learned how to do lace work. I've learned how to do slip stitches. I've learned how to do color work. It is fantastic. I highly recommend it. I can't even believe I can pick up a pattern now and not go, huh? It's awesome. I've learned so much, and I'm actually sad that it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
Because I'm ready to learn more.
Thank you.
Hi, I am loving the square class. It has been so fantastic. I've been knitting about a year, and this class has given me so much confidence to pick up a pattern. And if I'm not coming to workshop on Thursday, and it might be a Monday, I'm not intimidated to look at the patterns and know from the squares different stitches, different pattern types, and it has been so fantastic. It's so creative. You basically can't mess up, and it's just tons and tons of fun. I highly encourage anyone who wants to know more about different pattern types, different stitch types, or just do something really creative and fun to definitely sign up for this class. I've loved it. Good luck.